that and Pandora.
You're
And
so old. Nayla, are you okay?
No. I would start singing.
Really?
Everyone around me would have to
That's
listen to
what
me
makes
singing.
you feel this long.
On
Tears
like
streaming
spinny
down.
rides. Yep. Deserves
You
to
don't
be.
like it?
It deserves to be. It is. No, I do like it. I like it a lot. Melissa, Barbara, Jacob, Gregory, Janine.
Janine.
Welcome back, spammers, to another episode of Sorry for the Spam. We're your hosts, Crystal and Nyla, and we are here just to have a delusional Friday night because let me tell you, we do not know what to film.
No, genuinely. I think it just comes down to like we have a lot going on at the moment, both of us, and it's just let's just talk. Let's just chill. That's what our podcast is kind of about, just and that's how it started. Us just FaceTiming, and we just wanted to share our like unsolicited conversations for other people to hear. So, that's what we're here for today. And we're excited for you guys to join us. And, hopefully this feels like a little FaceTime call and like you're the third person on the FaceTime call.
That genuinely, I think that's what our mood is for today. It is Friday night. It is late. And we just could not comprehend any topics today.
Our brains cannot think. It's 9:38, which isn't that late, but we're grandmas. I mean, come on, it's Friday. We're in. We're cold.
We're in hoodies. We are. I bet Crystal has Atomic Habits near her because I have my copy right next to me. We're book clubbing. We are old.
Yes. But honestly, it feels nice. It's very relaxing, very calming. I'm not very much of like a outgoing social person. Like I can do it so many times before I'm just like, I need to just stay home. And today's one of those days.
Yeah. No, I totally get that. I was with my cousins for a week, and so I'm hermiting right now.
Do you feel like that? Like whenever you hang out with people, you just need to like just chill and get your energy back? Day in the life of an introverted person.
It's like, it's literally a battery, and it drains and it drains and it drains and it recharges and it drains. But like right now, I need to like recharge to full before I go.
How many business days do you take to recharge?
I think it depends on like how much social activity there was. So this one, I don't think I needed many. But when it's like, because we were home mostly. And so it's an introvert's dream to hang out with someone in a home.
Yes. Question, do you ever feel guilty saying that you need to recharge after hanging out with someone? Because then it maybe makes them look like they're energy suckers.
No. I don't think it has to do with like energy. Like, it's just me. It's not the other person. Like my energy just goes down. Yeah. I just get tired. Has nothing to do with the other person.
Do you ever like hang out with people though that are like really outgoing? And then you kind of have to match their energy. So then
I still don't feel guilty though, because I love matching energy. That's like my thing. I want someone who can match energy with me, because I don't want to be bored.
Yeah, I get you.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Yeah, so I don't feel guilty. I do need a recharge. I need to be able to watch my shows and read my book and do my own thing.
Yeah, I feel you. I do feel guilty though, on the other hand. Just like saying it out loud. But I do need to recharge, and I don't have a problem with me needing to recharge. It's just that like when I say it, I'm like, I hope the other person doesn't think that they're like, doing this to me, because they're not. It's just like you said, it's me. Yeah. My battery just goes down on its own.
What's the Taylor Swift song?
Which one?
It's me. Hi.
Oh, I'm the problem. It's me.
I don't even like know her.
We probably just got copyrighted. That's so good.
Dude, she probably was on that.
Yes.
I said that in a very monotone voice, okay? I don't know how it actually goes.
She's like, that was exact.
Copyright. My bad. Sorry that I'm so good at singing.
But while we're on the topic of pop singers, have you heard Miley's new song?
I have. Thanks to you.
Yay.
You know, at first, I really was just like, this is Bruno Mars.
Mm-hmm.
This is Bruno Mars. Like, it's a little different. It's a little more
Yeah.
fun. It's a little more happy, but it's Bruno Mars.
Mm-hmm.
Now that I've like the other parts of the song, other than the main chorus, is really, really good.
Mm-hmm.
The main chorus just it's Bruno Mars.
Yeah. Yeah. I hear you. Because that's what, when I first heard it, my first thought was, oh no, did she rip off Bruno Mars? But then I'm like, no, she's responding. And I'm like, okay.
So the tea crystal, as the
Yes.
Miley stan, let us know, because I had no idea.
Yeah. So when I say I stan someone, I don't really mean like I know everything about them, because I'm not that into celebrities as some people can be. I just, when I stan someone, it means I'm more into them than anyone else, you know? And I love Miley. So yes. Well, the tea is sips tea. Miley wrote this song responding to Bruno's song, because that's the song that allegedly Liam Hemsworth dedicated to her when they got engaged. So she's responding to that. But also, it's really weird because the song is like, when I was your man, as in like past tense. And so he dedicated that to her when they were engaged. Like, that's sus. That's major sus.
Absolutely, I agree.
And then something we just found out today was that the dress that Miley Cyrus wears in the video is alluding, allegedly, to a dress that Jennifer Lawrence wore
At one
I
of
think for
the
the
Hunger Games
premieres.
premieres? Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know which premiere, but one of them.
Yeah. And the tea with that one is that supposedly they had an affair, they were hooking up type of thing. Also, another piece of tea is that the girl that Liam Hemsworth is dating now also used to be Miley's dancer, which is also major sus, because it's always the people that are closest to you.
Yeah. And Liam Hemsworth just fell off.
He really did.
Fell off so hard.
Miley kept him relevant. For real.
Yeah.
You know what I hated is that when they broke up, everyone attacked her because she was going through like her quote unquote, people would call it her self-destruct era. But
Wrecking Ball?
yeah, Wrecking Ball, Bangers, all of that. And so people were like, oh, Miley this, Miley that. But little did they know what was going on behind closed doors. Also, there was like a video where supposedly Miley Cyrus is singing a song, and she sings something about, I read your text, and basically that he was like cheating or something like a couple years ago. So like, it's always been there, you know, like the signs have always been obvious, but we never like paid attention to it. And everyone just blamed Miley for it. But I didn't.
You know, what's funny is I remember when We Can't Stop first came out, and I had iHeartRadio downloaded on my iPod, and that's where I would like listen to my music, that and Pandora. And
you're so old.
This one just came for me for no reason. I'm sorry that I exposed my age by talking about iHeartRadio and Pandora.
I'm just kidding.
I did. That is true. I genuinely am old. But I remember when We Can't Stop first came out, it was like on shuffle on iHeartRadio. And I was like, oh my God, Riley finally dropped music like after Hannah Montana. And then this was before the music video came out. So this was just the song. So in my head, I'm seeing like Hannah Montana, Miley Cyrus. And then the video comes out. My entire world changed. I was like, whoa, this is crazy. I didn't know people can do that.
That's funny. That was like your villain origin story.
That was my awakening. I was like, yep, this is life. It's not that Disney stuff. It's this.
Hannah.
So
you were crying for your life.
So, you know, for her to get blamed, it was like, I don't know.
There was like a mix of conspiracies though for that era, because some people were saying that she went through that so that she could get out of contracts with Disney, because like Disney owned her, and if she became too reckless and Disney didn't want to work with her, then they could cancel the contracts, versus she couldn't cancel contracts with Disney. So that's why she did that. Yep.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah. And then I think maybe the era like kind of continued when everything else went down behind closed doors too. But rightfully so, because she's her own person now. Like she always has been, but you know, now like she just radiates that energy. And I love Miley so much. Like, do you ever watch the Miley's New Year countdown? I feel
I
like you
didn't
don't.
watch it, no.
Epic. Epic.
Like I saw clips of Dolly Parton, but I didn't see the whole thing.
Yeah, Miley looked like a queen. She's just like she was glowing.
She looked really good. Her outfits, yeah.
Her outfits were so cute. So cute. I loved all of them.
Yeah.
And then I mean her voice is just amazing too.
Oh yeah, she's always had a good voice. Like I've always appreciated her voice.
I'm excited for her new album to come out. I'm so excited. I would love to go to her concert this year. If
Manifesting.
she has one.
Manifesting. Manifesting. Yep.
Yes. I have been wanting to go to one for a long time, but no money in the bank. So hopefully this year I can.
Well, I mean, now that you have the job
and money's flowing, maybe I can go. But on the topic of pop artists, have you heard of SZA's new album?
I haven't.
Podcast over.
Well, I thought she was like canceled for being ableist. Oh, not SZA. I'm thinking about Sia.
Yeah, that's what
I'm thinking of the completely wrong person. That's how you know I'm being delusional. That's how you know. Oh my God, SZA. Not.
Whoa. I was gonna say.
I have listened to SZA's new album. Yeah.
That's so funny. It's okay, Nayla. We've all been there. I've been there, getting people confused.
In my head, I was just seeing 3 letters and I wasn't seeing the middle letter. So I was only seeing the S and the A and I wasn't seeing what was in the middle.
You know what?
It's late night.
Your excuse.
Thank you.
What songs do you like though? now that she's approved, what songs do you like?
Okay, Kill Bill. I know it's the most popular. I know. It deserves to be.
You don't like it?
It deserves to be. It is. No, I do like it. I like it a lot.
Oh.
It deserves to be the most famous. It's a good song.
Yeah, I love it. That song is so, every time I listen to it, it is so love from you.
Yeah.
Or even Joe. It really is. This album is a soundtrack. Watch, listen. My other song, F to F, is Evelyn Hugo's song.
F to F's a good one too.
Did you hear what I said?
It's Evelyn Hugo. Yeah.
She did that all the time to Celia.
That took me a second to register, but you are, wow, this album is just your life right now.
It's a soundtrack. But see, I have this like bad habit of hyperfixating on like 2 or 3 songs at a time. And then I don't listen to the rest of the album. But then the good thing about that is that I can come back later and then I have new songs to hyperfixate on. And currently I'm hyperfixating on Conceited and Snooze.
I love Snooze.
Snooze is so good. Have you heard Conceited? Do you not like it as much?
I do like it. I don't think I've heard it enough. It's not in my rotation. Kill Bill's in my rotation. Snooze is in my rotation. Love Language is in my rotation.
Ooh, I do not have that. So let me listen to that later. What about Special?
I was just looking at it. I think Shirt is more in my rotation than Special.
Shirt.
But yeah, I need to listen to that album a little bit more. I've been listening to a different album.
What have you been listening to?
I have been listening to Heroes and Villains by Metro Boomin.
Don't know who they are.
It's a rap album.
Check them out.
Yeah, I mean, Travis Scott is on the album. 21 Savage is on the album. Young Thug is on the album. Future's on the album. It is a rap album, but that has been my rotation. Like that has been what I've been nonstop listening to.
Wait, is it like a collaborative album?
Yeah, so Metro Boomin is a producer. And then he like makes the music and then he gets people to come and feature for the raps.
Gotcha.
There's one song with The Weeknd, and I think it's like the most popular song, and I will send it to you because I think you should listen to that one at least.
Okay. Is it the one that like released like not that long ago?
Yeah, it released at the end of last year.
Okay. I think I may have seen it, but I don't think I listened to it.
Me literally sending it to you right now.
You're like, stop, pause, listen.
But yeah, So I need to listen to SZA's album a little bit more and not Sia the ableist, which I don't know how this connection happened in my head.
It's okay. It's late at night, and we're not thinking straight. But since we talked about you,
I was gonna say,
can we talk about you for a second?
Yes, we can.
So Nayla, how have you been doing? Just kidding. I love puns, and I loved the show You because I could literally do so many puns. Like I love love. I like love. I'm watching You. You is crazy. So many good puns in that one.
It's a very punnyful show.
Yes. Also, the show was so funny to me. Like I know it's supposed to be like I don't even know if scary's
no,
the
it's just a
term for
thriller.
it. Thriller. There we go. But it was more laughable to me just because like some of the things didn't make sense.
No, I mean there was so when you were watching it before some of the stuff went down in season 2, I didn't want to say it, but you at the beginning were like, I like love.
Oh yeah.
And I was like, girl, girl, no.
You did not like her at all, right?
No.
Why?
She was just weird.
Really?
She was like odd. I really liked Jenna Ortega's sister.
Oh,
I really liked her.
I liked her too. Like towards the end, like once we got to know her a little bit better.
I liked her before.
Really?
No. I mean, I liked her. I liked her the entire time, but like I got mad about her and Joe because I was like, no. Like I was begging her in my head, be like, no, get away from him. Get away from him.
Yeah. I know. I started to feel bad because everyone that's involved with him always just ends up dead. So yeah, it's not that I didn't not like her at the beginning. It's just I think she wasn't that prominent of a character for me. I was more like focused on love because I knew she was going to be,
in season 3,
the main character. Yeah. So I was like paying attention to her, but I did like her. I thought she was like weird, but like just that's just who she was, and I
just thought
like
everyone
that.
was sus. I didn't like anyone in the show.
Everyone in that show is sus. But it was a really good show though. I was like glued to it. It took me so long to watch it because people would talk about it, and I'm not really into like killing shows, where people die. I'm not really into the whole serial killer thing, but it got to me because everyone said it was so good.
See, that's the thing is I don't think it's like I have no, how some people have an obsession with like Joe and like think he's like attractive and stuff. Like I don't understand any of that. I think it's laughable. I think the show is like, I think it's a joke.
Yeah, but it's fun to watch. Yeah, because it's like it is crazy. Like the show's crazy. Like season 3, the ending, insane.
The fact that she was like having an affair with a little kid.
That was weird. I hated that.
Okay, I did not like that. But the dad, him trying to like really, really find out what was going on, but like no one had any idea.
That drove me crazy, the way that nobody looked at the cameras. And he sells cameras for a living. You would think he would think, but he didn't. I mean, okay, I can excuse him because maybe he was like overwhelmed with everything that went down, but still, like no one else thought to look at that camera until this kid went and looked at that camera.
It was, what I did like about the show? Every season was such a specific setting that fit the stereotypes of each setting.
What do you mean?
Like you had New York, then you had LA, and then you had like the suburbs. And like the people in each season really defined like the stereotypes. Like Love and 40, the fact that they're named after tennis, like that's such an LA thing. And then what was their shop called? Like it was something backwards and it was like, I forgot.
It was like a green smoothie type of shop, right? Like healthy foods and
and then the name of the shop was like something backwards and it's like it's just very LA. And I was just like, I love that. I love how stereotypical the show was.
It just made sense. Also, I thought was kind of weird, but maybe I don't get it because I'm not a twin. But the whole scene with her and her brother in the bathtub. I mean, even though he was dead, but it was still kind of weird to me.
That was weird. Okay, so Erewhon is a like actual place in LA, like a grocery store, and it's backwards, it's nowhere.
Oh.
That's like the real life thing.
Uh-huh.
Okay, their grocery store name was Anavrin, which backwards is Nirvana.
Oh. Makes sense.
Like it's such an LA thing.
Mm-hmm.
And so that's why I'm like, Netflix did well in that. The
Yeah. Even her
settings,
friends, like Love's friends, were very
mhm.
LA.
Yeah. And the suburb people were very suburb.
Mm-hmm. That's
And
true.
then and the New York people were very new. It's just they did well with like the setting and like the plot.
Mm-hmm.
But
And
it
now
was
the
very
Paris people.
laughable. Yeah, see, that's what I'm excited. I'm like, oh, what is like I haven't seen the trailer.
Mm-hmm.
So I
Me
have no
either.
idea what's gonna happen.
Yeah. I'm excited though.
Mhm.
We only have to wait like 2.5 weeks more.
Oh, it's like soon. That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
But you said you weren't going to watch it, right? Because they're going to release like an episode or half the
Yeah, they're gonna watch
season.
half. Yeah, they're gonna release half the. But I mean, if you're gonna watch it, then I might watch it just
You
so we
should
could
watch
talk
it.
about it.
You
Yeah.
should watch it so we can
Mm-hmm.
we can discuss.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, I mean, at least that's nice that we have that in 2.5 weeks because currently another show that we're watching is not coming back for who knows how long.
And I'm sad about it.
Yeah, Abbott Elementary.
Yes, that show's so good. I'm an Ava stan.
I'm an Ava Stan. I love that woman. Everyone
She's
in the
so
show,
funny.
everyone. Shementi.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I'm forgetting the janitor's name.
I don't even know the names.
I know Shementi, Melissa,
Melissa,
Barbara,
Barbara,
Jacob,
Jacob,
Gregory,
Gregory,
Janine.
Janine,
What's his name? Anyway, yeah, every character.
janitor.
That is his name.
Yeah, no. I'm really bad with names from shows. It like they have to be like I have to watch them for a really long time
Mm-hmm.
for me to like remember the names. Also, the one thing I don't like about the show is how short the episodes are.
Because it's a sitcom.
Yeah, but I hate it because they make
It's
me wait. You make me wait for 30 minutes. I don't like that.
I don't agree. But that's because I recently had Apple TV for a month, like free trial or something.
Mm-hmm.
And every single Apple TV show I watched, except for one, every episode was a full hour long, like a full almost 60 minutes, like 58 minutes or like over 50 minutes for sure.
You
They
don't
were
like that?
ranging. It's just like I like the 40-minute range, like 48,
Mm.
like 45, 46. Like I like that range.
Mm.
But like an hour, like a 58-minute, that's a whole movie.
I love that though. I love it because that means that I can like pause it, I can come back to it, and the episode's not over yet. And that means the season's not over yet. I can take my time with it, you know? Maybe it's because I'm not a
Oh,
binger. You
yeah, that
you
makes more
are.
sense.
That makes
I
more
was like, for
sense.
me, it's like I finished one episode, and it's like
Yeah.
with like 40-minute episodes or like even 30-minute episodes, I'm like, okay, I could watch like 3 episodes and then I can take a break. And then I can
Mm-hmm.
come back and watch like 3 episodes and take a break. But with like
Yeah.
these hour-long ones, I was at a point where I was only watching one episode a day. Because I was
I
like,
love
this is
that.
like, no, I want to watch more. I want more.
See, I can't watch too much at a time because then that means the show's going to be over and then I get sad because I get attached to characters as if they're my friends.
Yeah, no, I get that. I'm sad now because so Apple TV is another platform that you have to pay for and I didn't want to. So I got it for free. So I was like,
Mm-hmm.
okay, I got it for free. I'm gonna watch I'm a mess today. I'm gonna watch some stuff. And so I watched some stuff and now I won't be able to watch the new seasons. And I'm attached to
Oh,
these characters and I'm attached to these shows and I won't ever see them again.
yeah. Somebody gift Nyla an Apple TV subscription.
No, I could find ways to watch it, but
Mm-hmm.
like, so the show Ted Lasso,
Oh, you started watching that?
yeah, I watched Ted Lasso and I have a little tin container with his face on it that
Oh,
says
duh.
believe because the show has become one of my favorite things in the entire world and I won't be able to watch the new season.
Really? Off record? It's funny because remember you said that you were not going to watch it.
Yeah, because I never thought I'd have Apple TV, not even off record. Like on
Mm.
record, I said I was never going to watch it because I never was planning on purchasing Apple TV.
Mm-hmm.
But then I got it for free.
And now you're obsessed.
And it won Best Show for a reason. It is such a good show. And I just, the new season's coming out this year, and I'm just like, I'm gonna have to buy Apple TV, and I don't want to.
When does it come out?
I don't know. They haven't given us a date, which is what's like holding me down, is that there's no specific date.
But it's about like a soccer coach or something like that, right?
Yeah, so it's about this American football coach who goes to England to coach a soccer team. There's a lot more to it. It is it's a drama comedy. I cried within the first episode.
Oh, really?
There was one scene. I'm a crier. We know this. I cry during show. There was one scene in the show that just broke my heart, and I was like, I'm hooked. I care about these people so much.
That's funny. Do you like when shows have a lot of people you know, or do you like it when there's like new people?
It depends on how good they are of actors. Because I think, Crystal and I talked about the show Kaleidoscope earlier. And those actors, like a lot of them were new to me. But because they weren't as prominent actors in the show, I guess I just didn't like feel for them. Whereas with Ted Lasso, these actors are phenomenal. And I felt attached to all of them.
So do you think you like it better when there's like a mix, a good little mix of the both?
Like a stacked cast is always going to be good. Like the movie that came out recently, Bullet Train. It's a very, very stacked cast. Like I know everyone who acted in that movie, and I think it was a really, really good movie. But I also think if that movie was with a different set of actors who are still phenomenal actors, but I just don't know them, I think it would still be just as good. How do you feel?
I don't know. I'm kind of like a mix of both, because most of the time I probably don't even know who half the people are. But I mean, like Bullet Train, I do know like all those people. I mean, like Bad Bunny, Joey King, Brad Pitt, right? Is it Brad Pitt? Okay, sometimes I get these men confused. But yeah, like see, like I know like the mainstream people. Sometimes I
That
know
one
who
has a
people
lot more
are.
mainstream people.
Yeah. See, like that guy that you were talking about, I know who he is, but I don't know his name.
Oh, Jason Sudeikis.
Yeah. See, I already forgot his name. But if like I think if I see them quite often, then I know who they are, obviously.
Going back to Abbott, Gregory.
From Everybody Hates Chris.
Exactly. In my head, he's Chris. He's not Tyler James Williams. I don't see him as Tyler James Williams. But now I have to see him as Tyler James Williams because he's Gregory and not just Chris.
Yeah. I see him as like Chris went to school to be a teacher. And his mom's going to slap him until next Wednesday. And then also Melissa is Chessie from The Parent Trap. That was cool to like see her.
I don't know.
Again.
See, I don't know her real name.
Yeah, I don't know her real name either. I know people by like their name, like in a movie that was like popular. That's how I know him too. Like also, Everybody Hates Chris. I don't know what his real name is. You just said it. Tyler James
Williams. Yeah.
Yeah. But I know him as Everybody Hates Chris.
Yeah.
No, you know a lot of people. We could do a test, and I bet you'd get more right of like actors' names.
It's not like the movie person in me wearing my favorite like TV show sweater right now.
Yes, which they're gonna come out. Oh my
god, yeah. For those of you who know, Teen Wolf, one of my favorite shows of all time. I've talked about it before, barely, but I've talked about it. And they reunited for a movie that comes out when this episode releases. It comes out the day after, on the 26th. Will I be watching it? No, not immediately, because I watched it with my cousin. Like we first watched the entire show like together.
Oh, okay.
And so I'm going to be watching it with her. So not that big of a stand where I'm like, I have to watch it immediately. Also, I'm biased because my favorite character is Dylan O'Brien's character. And he's not in the movie. Yeah, no, like the back of this says Stilinski. Like this is his hoodie. And he's not in the movie. So I'm wearing it in honor of the movie because I still care about the movie and I still care about the characters. I'm not in a rush.
You're like, I can take my time with it. Another show we've been watching, or it's been a while since I watched it, but you recently watched it, Wednesday.
Yes, Wednesday. I watched it around Christmas. So like a little less than a month ago. And I enjoyed it. It was a really good show.
Yes. Did you see it got approved for season 2?
I did see it got approved. I'm
I'm excited.
excited.
Me too. Me too. But yeah, it was really cool though to see Jenna Ortega on there. She's a really good actress, and that was what like pushed her over. Like everyone like really fell in love with Jenna Ortega after that one. Because
Yeah,
have you ever seen The Fallout?
I've heard of it. I never watched it, but I mean, she was in You.
Mm-hmm.
She was in in Scream 5.
I haven't seen
Mm,
that one.
she was in a lot of things. Like she played a lot of small parts in a lot of things.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, she's been building herself up. She was also on a Disney show, but I never got to see that one. The Stuck in the Middle or something like that.
Oh, I never saw that one either.
I think it's Stuck in the Middle. But yeah, I'm excited for season 2 though, to see where the story goes, and then just to also see her again.
I get that the target audience was definitely younger
Mm-hmm.
because there were some things that I was like, this is the cringiest thing I've ever heard. What is happening? Everyone acted so well, and like the aesthetics and the cinematography and things like that, everything was really good.
Mm-hmm.
So that's mostly why I'm excited for season 2.
Yeah, I'm just excited as well, just to see, because it's just a good show. So I'm just excited to see where they take it. But should we do a little round of hot seat?
I am down. It's Friday night. We're here to have some fun. Everybody get your drink, get your snacks,
And by drinks we mean H2O.
yes. That's it.
Yes. We're gonna play a little round of hot seat. This is a game we recently got, and it's kind of fun. It's just like these random questions, you know. I'm just gonna pick randomly, and whatever question we get, we'll answer it.
I've never heard of this game, but I know what being in a hot seat means. So
Yes. Also, there's there's a bunch of like rules to it, but we're not gonna play by the rules. We're just gonna do the questions because, you know.
Yeah, but we're not playing an actual game because we're not together.
Yeah. Yeah, because this one, like the game, it has like notepads and like little pencils.
Yeah,
And
we
you're
can't do
supposed
that.
to.
Crystal can't ship that to me in time, you know?
Yeah.
It's not possible. So we're just reading questions today.
It'll take like 15 business days to get to you.
Yeah, and we're not trying to go through all that.
Okay. I was gonna like pick random. See what the first question is. Okay. First card is. See, some of them are weird. If I robbed a bank, how would I disguise myself?
All black. There's no other way. Ski mask.
Camouflage, then no one can see me.
Yeah. Baggy clothes, but like not too extra baggy. Like baggy enough that they can't physically describe me. What would you do, Crystal?
Probably the same, honestly. Cool. Something like that. Also, I want to learn to drive stick shift in case that ever does happen. And let's say the first car that's in my way is a stick shift. I need to know how to drive it. Not that I plan to rob a bank, but
but what are the chances that it's a stick shift?
You never know. You never know.
I think the percentage of stick shifts are pretty low.
What if it happens? But what if it happens?
It is a what if.
It never hurts to know.
It is a what if.
Okay. Where would I rather be right now?
Hawaii was the first place that came to mind.
Yes. Somewhere tropical. Maybe New York even though that's not tropical, but somewhere fun. That's somewhere that's been calling me recently. I really want to go to New York for some reason.
Manifesting.
What song always makes me sing along?
There's a lot.
What's your current song? What's the song that's replaying most right now for you?
In my head, Kill Bill.
That's the one that we were just listening to. Oh my gosh. Okay, funny story. Maybe not that funny, but like, a little funny. I was listening to Kill Bill and I was so obsessed with it. And that song like stays in your mind. And so at nighttime, I always like to think of things that I'm grateful for. I always like to try to end off on a positive note. And then Kill Bill was just played in my head. And I'm like, no. I'm not trying to have this negativity before bed.
You're like, okay. I'm grateful for my family. And in the back of your head, it's just, I might kill my
So yeah, literally. I'm like, nope. We don't need that.
But yeah, I mean, that song, very, very catchy. Like if it gets stuck in my head, it's there.
Yes. It's hard to get rid of that one. What is your kryptonite?
Chocolate.
Really? Are you like a big chocolate person?
I'm thinking food-wise, like if it was like, yeah.
I would have thought it
Oh,
was cookies.
chocolate more. I'm a big chocolate person. I like
Which
all types of chocolate.
do you
I
have a
don't like white
favorite?
chocolate.
Mm.
Yeah, but you asked me a question.
Nayla, are you okay?
No,
I said, "What's your favorite chocolate?"
thank you. Like you asked me a question and it flew.
We switched
Um,
roles today.
yeah, yeah, it's Friday night. Um, my favorite, oh God. Recently, oh, dark chocolate peppermint. It's gone, and I'm so
Mm.
sad. I'm so sad that December's over because like I feel like dark chocolate peppermint only comes around in December and I did not stock up enough.
Mm.
But yeah, that's my kryptonite. If we're talking something that's like rare and not found very often and like will take away all my superpowers, it is dark chocolate peppermint. What is your kryptonite, Crystal?
Hmm.
Pizza.
Actually, ices.
Oh.
I'm obsessed. I used to have an addiction where I literally ate an icy or drank an icy every single day of my high school career
Mm.
because Circle K, you guys don't have Circle K's there, right?
No, it's like
Okay.
7-Eleven though, right?
Yeah, but
Mm-hmm.
Circle K back in the day, they used to have this icy machine that would make the ices very fine ice.
Mm-hmm.
And I have an ice obsession.
Mm-hmm.
So those were like, that was so good. And I guess it is kind of my kryptonite because they don't even have them anymore. And so if I was
Mm-hmm.
to find them, that would be the end of me. If they were to come back with them, that would be the end of me.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, ices. I like ices anywhere. But I'm mainly a Coke icy
I
person.
was gonna ask, so what's your like go-to flavor then?
Coke, unless they only have Pepsi, I'll do Pepsi. Or
Okay.
then I'll do cherry. Like
Okay.
that's my like,
You're not a blue raz.
oh no.
Oh
No.
no.
It's too strong for me. Like the flavor.
Mm-hmm.
Is that what you are?
I I'm a blue raz Coke mix. Mm-hmm.
Really?
So you
Makes
get
sense.
Coke on the bottom layer, and then you put blue raz, and then you put more Coke, and then you top it off with blue raz.
See, I'm not a mixer.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe one day I'll try it though.
That's the
Maybe
only
I'll do
mixing I do.
maybe I'll do like this bit, the small bit of blueberry, and then I'll do the rest Coke.
Start off with the Coke at the bottom because when you put your straw in, you get the bottom flavor first. So
Mm.
don't start off with the one that is more powerful. I've learned that.
Okay. So does it not mix then?
It does, you gotta physically mix it, but like
Mm.
don't start with the blue raz because then all the like the bottom is entirely just gonna be blue raz.
Mm.
Hmm. Coke and cherry mix. I've heard that one's good too. I don't ever mix
Oh, I
it.
don't like Coke
Yeah.
cherry Coke. That's too sweet for me.
Hmm.
Do you like Dr. Pepper? Are you a Dr. Pepper person?
I'll drink it. I'm a root beer person.
Really? I don't like
Hmm.
either of them. They taste too
Mm.
medicine-y for
Hmm.
me.
I like root beer. I like cream soda.
Mm. I've only ever had root beer and root beer floats.
Mm.
But I only eat the ice cream part with the root beer and then the rest just kind of goes down the
I
drain.
love root beer floats.
Really? Is
Yeah.
it do you like the taste of it? Like you
Yeah.
don't taste medicine?
Mm-mm.
Really?
But I get what you like. I can taste it in Dr. Pepper, but
Mm-hmm.
not in root beer.
Mm. Do you think you could do those tests where it's like the different sodas and you could tell them apart? Really?
Oh,
I think I could. I think I could.
you
I
got
like
some
to
good
think I
taste
could.
buds. You got some good taste buds. We have to test this out for a video now.
Yes. See if I can actually do it.
Mhm.
What do people wrongly assume about me?
Am I answering about
I don't
myself?
know. I think it's like, yeah.
Okay. I don't know. I have no idea.
Yeah, that was a hard one, huh? What do people wrongly assume about me?
In college, people assumed I was quiet.
Were you quiet and then you opened up with people you knew? Or,
Yeah.
okay. That's how I was too. It's like people would think I was like very quiet, very like shy. But then
Hmm.
outside of school, I was like weird.
Yeah. People assume that I'm like I'm crazy about my actors.
Me.
That no,
I'm people.
that one it's not just you. Trust me. Everyone's like, Nyla, you're like obsessed with Donovan. I'm like, you guys don't understand like the way I'm obsessed with him. I
Mhm.
swear. It's not that deep.
I think because the way it sounds, you know?
Yeah, I have a favorite actor.
Hmm.
He's not my favorite anymore. I don't even know why. So
It's your little inner Nyla
yeah, it's
talking.
baby Nyla. It's the
Yeah.
Nyla that bought this hoodie that's talking. That's an assumption though.
I want to pick a good one.
Hmm.
What puts me in a good mood immediately?
Mm. The first thing that came to my head was "What Makes You Beautiful" by One Direction.
Oh, that's a good one. That's a good one.
It does. That
Like
was
if you listen to it, it
mhm,
just brings your mood up.
mhm.
Rightfully
I
so.
I used to on roller coasters when I was younger, on roller coasters and on like rides, like amusement park rides, when I would get
Hmm.
scared, I would start singing "What Makes You Beautiful" by One Direction.
Really?
Mhm.
That's so cute.
It was a coping mechanism
Oh, that's
because
funny.
I hate heights. And so anytime I was like held upside down in like the the pirate ship ride,
Hmm.
yeah, like anytime I was held upside, I would start singing. I would start singing.
Really?
Everyone around me would have to
That's
listen to
what
me
makes you
singing. Mhm.
beautiful.
On
Tears
like
streaming
spinny
down.
rides. Yep. So I would say
That's
that
funny.
song, I guess.
That's cute. Mm, what makes me instantly happy? Hmm.
Pizza.
Yes. Once I get pizza in my system. Actually, I've been craving pizza recently.
You haven't had your weekly pee?
I have not had my hand blah 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 blah. I have not had my weekly vitamin P.
It wouldn't be an episode without a crystal stutter. We made it,
Yeah. Woo!
guys.
The good way to end the episode.
Yeah, actually.
Let me get one more good
Hmm.
question in here. What scares me more than it should?
Spiders.
That's a good
Yeah.
one. You want to
Oh,
know if
small dots.
yes, trypophobia.
Hmm.
You want to know
What's
an
yours?
interesting one about mine?
Yes.
It doesn't scare me as much anymore. I feel like I've kind of gotten over the fear, but I used to have a really big like fear of people touching my wrist because I thought I was gonna die.
What?
Yeah, it was really random, but it's because okay, I think it's called vinophobia or
Okay.
something like that, where like
Uh-huh.
you're afraid of veins
Okay.
and anything like bodily functions scares me. Not as much anymore. I feel
Hmm.
like I've kind of gotten mentally stronger when it comes to that, but
Hmm.
yeah, like if people touch my wrist, I would literally stop breathing. I'd be like,
Oh, because you think like your heart was gonna stop
like because
essentially?
the vein like
Yeah.
that vein is so prominent on your
Hmm.
wrist, and like I would hate I couldn't even wear watches because I thought it was gonna like
Cut off the
make
circulation.
yeah or like make my
Ah.
veins pop.
Oh.
Hmm.
Well,
Yeah.
that okay, I was in shock at first because I have a weird thing where I don't like when people touch my knees.
Oh,
I
what's your
hate it.
meaning behind that?
I don't have a meaning behind it. I just feel uncomfortable when people touch my knees.
Really?
Yeah.
Have you ever heard that theory that like your biggest fear is how you died in a past life? Have you ever heard of that?
No.
I kind of low key believe it.
So you think your veins popped in your wrist?
Yes. Okay. So I don't know if you've ever seen my episode. Oh, I mean, not episode. I'm so used to calling all my videos episodes. It was like a long time ago. I did a past life regression meditation.
I did not see that.
Okay. So this is a video I did like a while back.
Mm,
And I did it because my sister sent it to me. She was like, "Oh, I tried this and I saw these past lives." And I was like, "Oh, interesting." And it was weird to me because she's not that big of a meditator, but I
mm,
am. So I was like, "I'm going to try this." So I did it and I wasn't thinking about any of my fears or anything, right? But in my past life regression, I had this like vision that I was an old man in a past life. I
mm-hmm,
was like a poor old man, like on the street. And I remember I had a dog.
mm-hmm,
And then, like, it flashed to me, like, getting, like, arrested for,
mm-hmm,
like, loitering.
mm-hmm,
And so then I was chained up by
mm,
my wrist.
mm-hmm,
And I remember just like being like really fragile. And it's so weird because I don't know if this is just like a mental game. Like I'm
mm-hmm,
aware of that it could have just been me like thinking of these things
mm-hmm.
or like what if it was. But the way like that connection happened was like weird to me because I'm like, I've always been like afraid of like people touching my wrist, and it's so weird. But yeah, it all comes down to like what you believe in. But I thought that was pretty cool.
That is very interesting that that happened.
Yes. Who knows if it's actually real or if it's just my mind.
I was gonna say your subconscious could have been putting in some work right there.
Yeah.
How
really
did we get her to really, really think about this thing?
Yeah. My little SpongeBob's in my head's working.
Yeah, I was gonna say
hard.
the little people in your head. Yeah. I think, honestly, I think about that SpongeBob episode a lot, and sometimes I think that's what's going on up there.
Yeah, that's what. Honestly, like SpongeBob is so like prominent in my life. Whenever I'm driving, all I see are people in invisible cars. Like that one episode, and I start to laugh because I just imagine everyone like sitting down like this and floating. It's kind of fun. It's a good way to live life.
Yeah, I love SpongeBob.
SpongeBob is so good. Wow. But yeah, that probably sums up our little random. It was really random.
You know, if you guys like episodes like this, honestly, let us know, because sometimes we run out of topics or our brains are just not functioning and it's hard.
Or sometimes like we have ideas, but we're just not feeling them, and we don't want to like make us feel pressured to do a specific topic if we're not feeling it. So, you know, maybe we could have these every so often whenever we are having one of those days. But this was fun. I always enjoy talking to you. So whatever we can get out there.
This was just really us catching up.
Yeah. And you guys got to sit here and listen to it. And but we hope you guys enjoyed it.
Yeah, and maybe we'll continue the hot seat questions. Maybe we'll throw one in, have a segment every episode. If you would want to hear that or see that, like, let us know below.
Or we could do more serious and do the We're Not Really Strangers one.
We're having a couple episodes come out soon about more of a getting to know us type of situation. So if you have any questions for us, also let us know. That would be, you know, your guys' input really helps us when creating these episodes. So never hesitate.
We always look forward to your guys' comments as well. And we appreciate you guys for taking the time to listen and watch the podcast episodes, and we're grateful for all of you guys. And if you're not already subscribed, make sure you guys go down, subscribe, turn on those post notifications so you can get notified whenever we post a new podcast episode. You can also follow us on Spotify, Google Podcast, and Anchor. All linked down below, as well as our socials. If you want to follow us, those are always linked down below, or even right here. Nayla always does a really good job of putting the little tags right below us. So you can always check us out on our socials, our YouTubes. But yeah, we're grateful for you guys.
Yeah. Thanks for joining us on this crazy delusional Friday night where we went through a lot of different emotions and got confused with a lot of different people and just a bunch of random things. So thank you once again, and sorry for the spam.
Bye, guys.
See you later.
Well, this episode was kind of like those parallel universe episodes they would do on Disney, because it was like the total opposite of what usually happens. Like you were completely spaced out instead of me being spaced out. I
was over here getting confused and stuff, and like you were fine. Still can't. SZA and Sia. Like, how did my brain not catch that one?